All right. So we are going to get right into some witchery today, right? What is it we're going to do? What did we want to do? Well, we want to play with some herbs. We're going to play with some resins and an oil today. So we're going to mix it up. So the ingredients of today are turmeric, wood betony, copal again, Papa Jim's pure orchid oil, and yellow dog. Now, what do all of these things do in their individual parts? Well, yellow dog clears blockages. Wood betony prevents unwanted energy. Copal is a purification. It's also a focus. Orchid represents willpower. And turmeric is a will put into action. So it is the momentum of your desire and your drive. For those of you that have allergies and sensitivities to these ingredients, do not use them. Mind your sensitivities, folks. That is important. So what are we going to do today? We are going to do willpower, put into motion. So we're going to start with the turmeric. Why are we starting with that? Because it is the will that is put into motion. So this is like the go juice for spells, right? Spellcraft, the work, craft, whatever it is you want to do. We're only going to use about half a teaspoon of that. Now, the interesting stuff about turmeric is it's a fantastic anti-inflammatory. You can add it to coffee and all sorts of other things too. But it will stain the shit out of your clothes and whatever surface it hits if it gets wet. So be aware of that. Next, we are going to do purification and focus, right? We want the will that's put into action to be a direct desire that we can use. Something specific. Something changing that we need to address, something creative that we need to cultivate. And so we're using this methodology. We are creating this methodology. We are refining our purpose, right? And with the wood betony, we're preventing unwanted energy. So while we're doing this, while we're putting our focus together, we're going to use the wood betony as a foundation, as a means by which unwanted things are prevented with our focus and our will. And so that one is going to have a full tablespoon. It's going to be double the other ingredients. And because of the nature of the orchid oil, it doesn't require a whole lot. This stuff is like super concentrated. It's great. But I am going to add a little bit into this. There we go. And this stuff smells like really intense. So it's also going to create less dust for the entire blend as it comes together. And so with this, again, you want to think about, why is it you're doing this? What projects do you have on the deck that needs to be cultivated? What kinds of things do you want to have happen? And that is what you're going to do. Simple as that. It makes a nice, lovely paste. But this will become a fantastic incense. You know, again, you want to make sure that you're not pregnant or nursing when you're using yellow dog. But outside of that, it's pretty much a good way to go. You know, and it's what's nice about this kind of a blend is that you can use it directly, right? You can make a tincture out of it if you want to, or an extract. So it depends on. Extracts are non-consumables. Tinctures, in some cases, you can put into or onto other things that you burn. But like extracts, you don't want to have any contact with physically. You want to be able to just a couple of drops into a spell or into some ink, and then you draw it out, and then that's that. Where the denatured alcohol can evaporate off and it becomes an inert substance. But otherwise, if you're using like denatured alcohol, you want to be careful that it doesn't cross the skin barrier. So you want to use gloves and things like that. So with that being said, here is our spell paste of the day. It's pretty much a paste. Like this would be fantastic as a stick incense. But yeah, this will clear out all those nasty things that are trying to stand in the way of you and your goals. So be aware of this, my friends. And if you use the stuff from Papa Jim's, it's really good. But yeah, it turns into this lovely yellow paste. So this will be fun to play with. So The rite in the afternoon will take place at 2 o'clock today. Today we're going to discuss the techniques of Greco-Egyptian magic. There's a really great book that I want to go through with y'all and, just cover some of the basics of the Greek and the Egyptian crossovers from when Greece and Egypt were essentially one during the Ptolemaic period. So we'll go through that this afternoon. I will see you in a couple of hours as I go prep the material for that. Anyway, my friends, stay safe and remember, don't be evil. Bye for now, y'all.